All right. All right, so we are doing Kenna's first, and then later at 7, we have Victoria's. So, hi. So I invited Kenna. She can join whenever she's ready. For now, could just wait. It does start at 6, but I always like to start a little early so everyone can join, get situated. So yeah. All right. Hopefully there's no like tech issues, because sometimes, especially with mine, sometimes I experience some tech issues. All right. Hi Kenna. All right, so I'm gonna invite you. You can join whenever you are ready. Yeah. It's on the floor. Written papers. All right. I always have to fix my camera. I'm trying to get used to the camera angles, especially when someone else joins, because someone else joins, it's not like cuts off like right in the middle, so it looks really weird, and I'm trying to remember exactly what I should do, especially when I'm moving back. Let me move this down a little bit. That might be too much. Right. So hopefully that angle is good. I will fix it later when she joins in, maybe around 6. So, oh no, it says that she's unable to join. Let me try again. See if it works. Connection sucks. All right, there we go. Hi. Hi. Yeah, I knew I would have to fix my camera every time. I need to remember how to put my camera up right, because it's different every time. But yeah, hi. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, of course. This seems so much fun. I'm so excited to do this.
Yes, it's supposed to be fun. I tell everyone, like, everyone's so professional all the time. I'm like, no, this is fun. This is fun. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so I have some questions down here. We can get started soon. First, you can just slate those so everyone can like kind of get to know you, like an age, name, age, where you're from, fun fact. If you don't feel comfortable answering one of those questions, you don't have to. But yeah, you can go ahead.
Hi, my name is Kenna. I'm 15 years old. I'm from North Carolina. I love musical theater, so singing, dancing, acting, and I also can play the piano.
That's awesome. So
yeah.
can I.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Same with you. We're both 15, which is cool. Saying hi to everyone. I like to wave to everyone. Like the waving thing. But yeah, thank you to everyone who joined. Thank you for joining me too, Kenna. So yeah, if anyone has any questions for Kenna, you can put them in the comments. If not, I have some questions here that I always write down. I always have them with me, just in case. Yeah, so I will start off with one of these questions. I normally like to start off with something easy. I mean, it might be easy, it might not be, but it's like simple, you know, like favorite animal.
Oh, my favorite animal is, I think it's a dolphin. It changes quite frequently, but right now it's a dolphin. What about you?
Dolphins. My favorite animal is probably dogs, because I have so many. It's not like I have like 100, but I have 3, 2 at my mom's house and 1 at my dad's, and I love dogs. It's just they're so adorable. But I love dolphins too. It's like one of my dreams to swim with dolphins. I still haven't done it, but I really want to. They're very smart.
Yeah, they're really smart.
It's amazing how smart animals, like monkeys, for example, they're like humans, like back in the day or whatever. But they're very smart. Animals are very smart. Sometimes they can be very dumb, like my dogs. They can be a little dumb. But yeah. Do you have any pets?
I have a fish. Her name's Belle.
I had a fish too, and sadly it died 2 months ago around. But yeah, I love fish too. I love all animals.
Yeah, I like animals too.
Yeah. All right. Just making sure. Okay. I was just checking something. Anyway, so let's do like another, simple question, not like one of those, hard thought questions. I don't like to say easy because sometimes they can be very hard, like, the simple question.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is definitely pink. I love all shades of pink. It's a wonderful color. What about you? What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is probably blue, but I really love pink. I have a couple of pink things. This is my room that I'm in right now. I share it with my sister at my dad's house. At my mom's house, I have my own room. But yeah, there's some things. My room is. We actually just redid it. Today we went out to get some things to redo my room because it had some baby stuff in it, like a Hello Kitty glitter lamp. That's a little young, so we're getting rid of that. Not to mention I do love Hello Kitty, but
yeah,
maybe
of course.
just go in the
Who doesn't?
Yeah. Speaking of pink, it's pink. That's why I said that. Yeah. I just got this salt lamp. That's pink, and it changes colors, which is amazing. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, I have a salt lamp as well. I love mine.
Yeah, me too. They're calming, as everyone likes to say. They're calm me down a little bit, and they're very beautiful. I have them at my mom's house. I love them.
Yeah, me too. It's definitely like I love it so much.
Yeah, me too. All right. So, if anyone has any questions, if not, I will continue these ones. I normally like to talk for around, do an interview for around 15 minutes. Then you can perform, and then we can do another 15 minutes of, interview / conversation. Sometimes they're more conversational than interview, because I'm not really straight, interviewing, straight up interviewing you. But yeah. Let's do a musical theater question. What's your dream role? You can say multiple if you want.
Okay, this is a very hard question, but
I know.
I really would like to be Regina George in Mean Girls. I'm so sad it's like closing on Broadway, but I would love to be Regina George in Mean Girls. And then also I really would like to be Dawn in Waitress. I love Waitress. It's my favorite musical. So
yeah. Those are two amazing roles. I love both those shows. I love Waitress. I love Mean Girls. I have so many favorite shows. I have so many dream roles. It's a very
What are some of your dream roles?
Yes, I think you would be amazing as Regina. Someone said down there. Yeah. And Dawn. I could see you playing both those roles. Some of my dream roles. That's such a hard question. But I would say I love Mean Girls too. Probably like Janice, or I would love to play Regina, but I don't think I can sing that as, those belty notes that she does.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely working on my belting because it's really hard.
Yeah, I mean, Renee Rapp and Taylor Louderman, they're amazing.
They're incredible. They're amazing.
They're very, very incredible. Just, it's amazing that they make it look so easy, and they
Yeah,
try
they do make it look so easy. I like will go in the car and just be like, oh, I can sing World Burn, and then I'm just like, this is a really hard song.
Yeah, and I'm like, I sang World Burn once in my house, when my mom and my family weren't home. I was by myself. My sister was there actually, and I sang it, and I was like, "Am I just screaming?" She's like, "Yeah." Yeah, that was the first time I ever sang World Burn. I'm not very good at it. Try. It's not something I would perform. More likely just sing it in my room, which I do all the time. But yeah, definitely Regina or Janice. Any role in Mean Girls.
Yeah, me too. I love Mean Girls. I got to see it. I got to see it. It was either 2 or 1 year ago for my birthday, and it was amazing. I just loved it so much. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I sadly have never seen it, but I really like to see it, even though it's closing. Maybe there'll be a tour or something.
Yeah, I heard there's going to be a tour of it, so
definitely gotta go see that. Because I haven't seen a lot of like my favorite musicals that I like listen to all the time. I have never seen.
Yeah.
But I can like say all the lines because I've watched and watched every clip you can possibly find on YouTube.
I do the same thing.
Yeah. I could chat for hours about musicals. Even if I have never seen them ever, I will always go on YouTube, scroll for hours, just looking through clips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love doing that. Yeah, so I don't know why I completely folded this back together. Let's do favorite role you've ever played.
Okay. I think, I was in this cabaret. It actually just it was on YouTube yesterday. Like it was just live. But I got to play a little bit of Aaron Burr.
That's so cool.
That I think was my favorite character because in the beginning I didn't like Aaron Burr that much, but near the end I was like, oh wow, I really like this character. And I think that's just like the best character and the most fun to play. What about you?
A lot of fun. My favorite role. Kazoo Where It Happens. That sounds so. I love that. I have to check that out. Is it on YouTube right now?
Yes. Well, it's actually going. It's going live again today at 7:30.
I have to go. I have to check that out. After Victoria's live, I'll have to go check that out. I'm sure you were amazing. I mean, I can't. Aaron Burr is like, I love everyone in Hamilton, but I think that would just sound so much fun to be Aaron Burr too, because he's like, it's like evil, but he's like the villain, but like not really. Like,
yeah, I know. I really like him as a character. Like, I don't think of him as like the villain. I don't know. Yeah, I really like him.
Me neither. Like, I mean, yes, he killed Hamilton, but I don't think of him as a villain, but like some people do. So like he's like the villain / he's not really the villain. I mean, you could say, I'm gonna stop ranting about that, but yeah, I feel like it would be fun to play lots of people. I mean, I've always wanted to do King George because that would be so much fun to do. He's hilarious.
Yeah, I love him. He's so funny.
Yeah, I think everyone in that show is just amazing.
Yeah, everyone in that show is just incredible, and like they're such good singers and rappers and dancers. It's just I love that show. I've never seen it. I've seen it on Disney Plus, but
yeah, same.
That's one show I would love to see.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, the amount of rapping, I can't rap. So, I mean, I can quote unquote rap, like I can sing Satisfied. I can do, those songs. But like, if you give me like a pop rap, a a normal rap song that would be on the radio. It's not pop, it's rap. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not very good at that.
I'm the exact same. Like Hamilton, I can like rap all the lyrics, but when it comes to like actual rap and actual like music and rapping, I cannot do that.
I bet if I like really sat down with every single Hamilton song and tried to do it, I probably could. But if you gave me a normal, song, like rap song, I don't think I could do that. Very hard. Someone asked you, what is your favorite rap song? Could be from Hamilton.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go with Hamilton. But what in Hamilton? Okay, I really like the cabinet battles. Both of them. They're just, I don't know. I think Lin-Manuel Miranda is like really good at writing. He's just so good. And yeah. So I think both of those are really good and very clever.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think I can never say his name for some reason. Lin-Manuel Miranda. Like, I can say it if I say it slowly. Anyway, I think he is incredible. He's wrote so many things. Like, he wrote Hamilton, but he's also done so many other things that people don't even know.
Yeah.
And, like, you just, like, listen to it on a daily basis, and you don't even know that, like, he was involved, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
He's an incredible writer.
Yeah, he is really good.
Yeah, and not to mention he can rap and sing and be on Broadway and write all these songs. Like, he's multi-talented.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So yeah, I totally agree with you. Hamilton is probably my favorite rap musical rap in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. My brother listens to Eminem all the time, and I'm just confused about it because it's not my thing.
Yeah, me either. I'm more of like, I really only listen to like musical theater and then pop, but really just like musical theater. And yeah.
I'm the same way. Sometimes I listen to pop. I listen to lots of musical theater. But if I'm with my brother, sometimes I'll play Hamilton. He's like, that's not rap. I'm like, I mean, kind of. Like,
kind
of. Some of the songs are definitely rap. He just doesn't want to admit it. So it's 6:14. So I'm not gonna start another question now. We will just continue after you perform. So yeah, I'm gonna step out so
Okay.
you aren't watching me. So yeah, I'm gonna let you perform.
Okay. I will be singing Lamest Place in the World from 13 the musical. Down the road, there's a Dairy Queen. Up the block, there's a Walmart. There's a place you can accessorize your pets. A school, a tree, a couple of churches, and no matter how hard anybody searches, that's about as thrilling as this stupid village gets. It's the lamest place in the world, but it just got a little bit better. So don't disappear. It's the lamest place in the world, but I'm pretty sure it's not as lame as it was before, now that you're here. "40 miles to the nearest river, 60 miles to the airport. When we plan our escape, that's where we're gonna have to be. It's a shame, it's a sham, it's a terrible pity you got dragged away from New York City. It's major stuff for you, but it's amazing luck for me. It's the lamest place in the world, but it just got a little bit better. I'm happy to say say it's the lamest place in the world. You're completely exotic, intellectual, neurotic. You would never have a shot except you found the perfect guy. And though I don't really know you, I can hardly wait to show you every faking freak, every fooling clown. Since the Chippewa settled this stupid town, let them laugh, they won't keep me down. With you by my side, and it just got a little bit better. Amazing but true, it's the lamest place in the world. Has lots of flaws, but maybe it'll be fine because it brought me to you.
Yay! I'm like the lamest clapper ever, but that was so amazing.
Thank you.
I love that show. I've actually never heard that song, but I really love that musical.
Me too. Like, I'm sad because obviously, like, went off Broadway like a lot of years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm sad like I never got to see it. I don't know. It just, now I have to like watch clips of it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It was amazing. I love that show. I love the idea of that show too. Yeah. And I also do like that song. I have to listen to that song. I did a cabaret kind of thing, a workshop / cabaret. It's called Music Theater Academy. I've talked about it sometimes on this cabaret stuff. But yeah, we did a little more homework from 13, and
oh, I love that song.
Yeah, and it was amazing. So many talented singers, amazing harmonies. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna answer this question really quick. How do we donate? So the link is in my bio on my Instagram for this Instagram, and also my main, which is carly._.alexa. And you could just click on the link, and it will bring you directly to where you can donate. It's pretty simple. But if you ever need help finding it or anything, you can always DM me. I'm always willing to help. Because sometimes Instagram and social media can be difficult. But yeah, I'll talk about it more at the end. But yeah, so we're gonna continue answering, asking questions. So if I think some new people joined. If you have any questions for Kenna, you can always put them in the comments. If not, of course, I have my trusty paper here. That has lots of questions. And I think we will continue to do musical theater questions because those are my favorite questions.
Yeah, me too.
All right. What's your favorite Broadway song to sing? You can say multiple if you want.
My favorite song to sing. That's a good one. I think, I just performed Stupid with Love
Love that song.
for a 2021 cabaret, and that was really, really fun to perform because I just think that song's so fun, and it's obviously from Mean Girls, so it's a good song, and it's just really fun to perform. And yeah, also I think I also love performing Popular from Wicked, because that song is also really fun to it's really fun to perform. I like doing more like fun songs, versus like sadder songs. Yeah,
I definitely agree. I love those songs. I cannot speak today. I feel like I say that all the time on these cabarets. I like totally stumble over my words sometimes. But yeah, I love those songs. If I had a, more soprano-y voice, I would sing Stupid with Love more often. But most of the time, I sing more of Janice's songs. But I do love Popular. Popular is one of my favorites too. All right, so we have some more questions. Someone asked down here, who's your Broadway inspiration?
My Broadway inspiration is definitely Todrick Hall. I've seen him on Broadway a couple of times, and he's just so amazing. And he's the one who originally got me into musical theater because I loved his YouTube videos, and he was going to do Kinky Boots, so I asked my mom if we could go see it on Broadway, and that's what really got me to be interested in musical theater. So definitely he's a really big inspiration to me. So that's definitely my favorite. What about you?
That's such a hard question too. I have trouble picking my favorite stuff. I would say a lot of my favorite Broadway, performers are, of course, I love Renee Rapp and Taylor Louderman. Those are two of my favorites. I would have to say Philippa Sue. She's very talented.
She is really talented. She has a very high voice.
Yes.
And she can sing really well in a high register.
Yes, I cannot do that, which I admire people who can. But I can't. I'm definitely more of a mezzo-soprano, alto kind of singer. There's so many more of my, because I admire so many Broadway performers. But I think we should continue because we have some more questions down here. So, when did you first go into theater?
I first got into theater. Well, 5th grade was when I really decided that I wanted to do musical theater because my drama teacher had a kind of musical theater class, and I took that, and that's what really also inspired me to do musical theater. So I would just take classes at my school, and then really when this pandemic and quarantine started, that's when I really got serious about musical theater, and I take lots of dance classes, voice lessons, and I do lots of different stuff with musical theater. Yeah.
That's amazing. Definitely for me too. The quarantine has gotten me. I mean, I've been into theater since I was very, very little, but I definitely started taking a lot more classes during quarantine because we had a lot of free time. And
yeah,
I definitely started with. I definitely would say I got more serious than I already was in quarantine. Because I always, in the back of my head, I always knew I wanted to act, I wanted to sing, I wanted to dance. But I feel like it didn't completely show in front of my, show until quarantine a lot. Because I did it a little bit. I was in shows, I did musical theater, I did voice lessons. But I definitely started more into theater for quarantine. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's the exact same for me.
Yeah. Okay, I'm reading the question. Sorry. That was what's your life goal?
My life goal is definitely to make it to Broadway. Yeah, that's definitely a life goal. I just like performing for people. And that's something I really enjoy. And so just being on Broadway is definitely one of my life goals.
Definitely. I feel the same way. We're running out of time, so I'm just gonna ask the questions instead of talking after. I'm gonna let you answer, and then I'm gonna go on with. I think there's only one more question, unless anyone else has more questions. But yeah, I want to make sure that we have enough time at the end. So what/who motivates you to put in the work every day?
I would definitely say my parents, because they're really I wanted to do musical theater, so they really pushed me to they really helped me with how to get into classes and just all that stuff, and so they really motivate me to just continue like doing classes and stuff.
Yeah,
so definitely them.
that's amazing. My parents are very supportive too, and yeah, I definitely, you know, put in the work a lot. My parents they help me a lot. So yeah, same. We have one more question. If anyone else has more questions, you can always put them down in the comments. What's your favorite Disney musical?
I don't know. That's a really hard question.
Yeah.
But I think I would say I just saw Tangled the other day, so I think I would say that. Well, also I really love The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. Those are my top 3.
Yeah, I love Disney so much. Really every Disney movie, musical, I just love them. There's something different when you're performing in a Disney musical than a normal musical. It's like it's obviously it's good the same feeling when you're doing a normal musical or a Disney musical, but whenever you do a Disney musical, well, at least when I do one, I just always feel like a different like spark. I don't know, because like it's so magical and everything's like fairy tales and rainbows and unicorns. So yeah. We have another question. I love Ariel too. I love Beauty and the Beast. I love Belle. I love Rapunzel. I love all Disney characters. What character from a musical do you relate to most? That's a really good question.
Yeah, that is a good question. I think, well, I don't know. I really think that, I mean, I know it's not like a Broadway musical, but Rapunzel, I don't know. I feel like we have like kind of similar personalities almost. Like she's fun but really, okay, she's fun, sweet, and just like she is really kind. And that's kind of like what I want to be as a person. So I don't know. She's just like one of my favorites. So I would say her.
Yeah, she's definitely very kind and she's also very adventurous and brave. She was held in that tower for so many years. She's like, I'm gonna leave this evil witch woman.
Yeah, and I think because of like quarantine, obviously, I relate to Rapunzel. We're all stuck inside.
Definitely. The thing that I learned this quarantine was that the town she lived in was called COVID, so or Corona. And I was very shocked about that because I'm like, they predicted COVID. That was very shocking to me. But it's also kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, so it's 6:30. But thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you to everyone who joined and asked questions. And so if you want to donate, the link is in my bio, of course. It's under my writing, everything that I write. Some people don't understand sometimes. Like my grandma. She's like, what's a bio? I'm like, what's written on my account? But yeah, so the link is in my bio, so you can just click on it and you can always donate. $1 is very generous. You can do, and if you can't donate, that's totally fine. Don't worry about it. But thank you so much to everyone who joined. It means so much to me. Just having you here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. This is so much fun. I really loved this.
No problem. It was so much fun getting to know you, and hopefully we can do this again sometime next.
Yes, sometime.
And yeah, so thank you to everyone so much for joining today. I will be posting this live so everyone can watch it, and especially if they didn't see it, they can see your performance, which was amazing.
Thank you.
No problem. So yeah, thank you to everyone. Thank you, Kenna. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, everyone.
Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.
No problem. Bye.